guys, welcome back to the second part of the tutorial. So the first part of this video, I showed you guys how to do a text overlay. I also kind of gave a brief description of the interface of Openshot. So and my reasonings for using Openshot. So if you want to catch up on those reasonings, you'll have to watch the previous tutorial because I don't want to keep repeating myself. And plus it does cost a lot of time for me to create these tutorials. So yeah, hop on over to the first tutorial to check out how I explained to do a text overlay. And what a text overlay is just adding titles and subtitles and words and fonts to your pre-recorded video, okay, or recorded video. So now in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to split and cut clips and edit them together. It's actually quite simple. This one is a really easy one. So the first thing you're going to do is open Openshot, and I'm going to keep this like this because what I want to do, so I'm going to just play you what I have so far. So this is from the text overlay project I was working on. Oops, sorry, it just doesn't play right now. So let me redo this. So this is what a text overlay looks like. It just adds fonts to your video. This is you can learn how to do this tutorial in my in the previous tutorial link that I will update you later. But now I will show you how to I shouldn't have done that, sorry guys. I need to show you step by step on how to do it. And now I'm going to show you how to split and cut up video formatting, okay? So what I want to do is I want to combine two different downloaded footages, and I want to like show you how to pick and choose the parts that you want and don't want. So the first thing I want to do is I don't want my dog video to last for so long. So I think at 5 seconds I want it to end. So I'm going to just so at 4 seconds I want to end. So I want to show you how to do that. So I want to end the video in 4 seconds. So remember, this is called a timeline, right? So you're gonna let it play for literally 4 seconds, and then at 4 seconds I'm gonna hit pause, and you can even see it stopped at 4 seconds and 3 milliseconds, right? So I'm going to just go to the end of my sorry, how do I go to the end? I want to go to the end of my timeline, and I want to end of my footage, and I'm going to go to the end of the gray bar here, and I'm going to drag, and it's going to now end at 4 seconds. So now I'm going to show you guys something. If I bring this indicator back to the front, this clip will now end in 4 seconds, okay? And now I want to add in a new footage, okay? So your footage the ones that you record and download should be based on your projects, whether it's for my communications technology or for my integrated arts course. But your footage, like the images that you see, should be based on your project, okay? It shouldn't be the same as mine. But I'm going to show you guys how to now melt two footages together. So I will show you something that I recorded myself because you are required for both classes to include a self-recorded footage. So this footage, so I'm going to minimize this for 1 second. I recorded this footage on my phone, and I'm just gonna, whoops, sorry guys. I recorded this footage. It's a 1 minute and 30-second footage of myself washing hands. I used my phone for this, and you can use your phone to record. And all I did was, after I recorded myself, I uploaded the media to my computer. So this is the raw footage of unedited. And I'm just gonna record myself. You can kind of hear like my voice. Washing my hands. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn on my tap, and I'm gonna just be like, washing my hands. Okay, so this whole video is just me washing my hands and sanitizing. The main part of the scene I want to show is washing hands and sanitize. But you can already tell there's there's a bunch of footage here that I don't need. Like even here at the beginning, there's only like 10% of my hands showing, and I really don't like that. So you can actually chop those clips out in Openshot, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so this is the clip that I want to edit. So this is something I did on my phone. Okay, so I'm going to open Openshot, and I'm going to import that file into Openshot first. So that is this one right here. Okay, locate and import. So the first thing you're going to do is click on the green button to import, and it's going to bring up this little window here. So once again, this green button, import files, and you're going to go to this file here, and you're going to go to open, and now you will see that file pop up here, right? And once you have imported that footage, you're going to drop this into a different track, into maybe track 4. Okay, and now you're going to see, if I play this from the start, you're going to see the dog video all of a sudden change to my hand wash video. Whoops, sorry guys, let me go to the beginning. Play. I'm just gonna... Oh, why does it want to play this? Come on, play from the start. So, and I'm just gonna record myself. See, it changes really fast, right? So now I'm gonna show you how to also chop up the clip. So you're gonna click on this clip, and so what's really important here is you know certain terminologies. So you need to know what duration means, and you need to also know timeline, and you also need to know cuts and clips, right? So these are the 4 words I'm going to be using a lot. So duration refers to you manipulating the timing of the synchronization to image. So what does that mean? So a lot of the time when you're editing video, it's actually manipulating the timing in your video to image. So you want certain things to happen at a specific time, so that's why it's very important to know what duration means in video editing, because you need to know, you need to be able to time your scenes to be able to have something to play at the same time, right? Because text and images are kind of different elements in terms of video editing, so you have to know these things. So what I want to do is I want to edit the duration of my video, so I want to cut up the time. So even like when I drag my mouse across, you can kind of see already, like it's so long, there's so much footage that I don't need. So at the first, like probably even the first like 10 seconds, you can see my hands are not even in the video. Sorry, not the first 10 seconds, the first 3 seconds, my hands are not even in the video. That's a huge waste of time. So what I want to do is I want to, I'm also going to edit this a bit more so I can see more of my timeline now. Yeah. So I'm going to see what parts my full hands does show up in. So I'm just dragging this mouse across to see where my, when my hands start to show up. My full hands start to show up the camera. So still my hands are not really in the camera, but at around, yeah, see, it's still going on. Okay, so at 25 seconds or 26 seconds, 27 seconds, my full hand starts to come in. You see that? I like that. So I like this part. So I don't need anything before 27 seconds. So what you gotta remember is you have to, so now you're gonna start cutting and chopping your clips so that you can edit unwanted footage. So what you're gonna do is you're going to go to the beginning. Actually, I'm gonna drag this even more so that it's easier to see my full thing. I'm just gonna drag my timeline up here so I can shrink it and see everything much better. I can zoom out. So now I want everything, so if you're looking at the screen now, I want all of this footage to be deleted because it's unwanted. My hands are not even part of that, right? So want to show you this how I do this. So usually the way that I teach new beginners, if you're not familiar with the settings, is try not to delete your stuff right away. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit this. So you're gonna mouse over it. See this V that's turning white on the screen? You're gonna click that, and you're gonna hit the word that says slice. But instead of going keep left side, keep right side, I mean that just refers to what side you want to keep. But I like to keep both sides at first, so then I can compare and contrast. So now I've separated the clip. So now you can see if I mouse over this, all of this is unwanted material. This is all stuff that I don't need, right? This is the stuff that I want to get rid of. And then this is the things that I want to keep, okay? So now I'm going to show you how to edit. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the one that you don't want and click on the V and just put remove clip, and now it's gone. And now you're going to drag it closer to the dog video. So the first thing you're going to see is you're going to see I'm going to wash it. My hands are there, right? It cut that whole 30 seconds is now gone. Okay, so now I'm going to continue on editing my video clip. So I want hand washing and sanitize. I don't want to hear that the bunch of that nonsense stuff that's in between stuff that I want to cut that out of my video. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So again, you're going to use your timeline to find the parts you don't want and edit them out. So I'm going to keep fast forwarding and playing manually to see where this ends. I'm going to keep that because you need to wash your hands for 30 seconds. It's very important for COVID times. So now my hands are starting to be out of the frame again, and I don't like that. So I'm going to now once again stop right there. The line is going to stop right there, and it's going to stop at somewhere between 24 seconds and 23 milliseconds, something like that. I don't know. So I'm just going to go now to the V, and again, slice and keep both sides, right? And now I'm going to continue on looking because I don't know what else is behind that I want to keep or don't want to keep. So now I'm going to keep moving on forward. I don't want this because there's nothing showing right now in the video. And I want to also, you can't see the text here. I don't need that. That's useless. So the next frame I want is the sanitizer bottle. That's a really good clip. So that's when that happens, I want to start showing it. So I'm going to actually stop there. And again, I'm going to split or slice. I'm going to keep both sides. And now you're going to see, this is the part I want. This is the part I want, right? So here, oops, sorry. This is the part I want, right? And this is the part I don't want because my hands are not in the frame. And this is the part I do want. So that because it shows the sanitizer bottle, right? This part is unnecessary. The middle part is because it doesn't show my hands at all. So, right? It's all empty here. You see, there's no hands, nothing. So I'm just going to remove the clip, and I'm going to now bring this closer. So now if I play this, and then I'm gonna wash it for 30 seconds, like wash my hands, right? Okay, wash my hands properly. Eyes are right here, right? And then I'm just, see, and it automatically pans. Now that sanitizer bottle ends and disappears there, and there's again nothing there. So once again, I'm going to go here, slice, keep both sides, and I'm going to now use this indicator to continue to move around and see what else I don't want. Okay, so the next part is me rubbing my hands with alcohol. So I want to split the clip here now and keep both, and I'm going to delete this one because I don't want this clip. So now, once I play this, I'm going to just play a few seconds of the previous one. Okay, wash my hands properly. Eyes are right here, right? And then I'm just... And that is the footage that I want. Okay, so now it's all done. And you can also make everything go faster or slower too. So I don't think I need like all 30 seconds of me washing my hands. So I'm just going to highlight both of these clips and kind of like move it aside. And I'm going to click on this one clip and click on the end here and just shrink it a little bit so I can just fast forward the clip a little bit. And then I'm going to bring this back and also make this shorter, so then it's a lot. So then this film is a lot. This specific scene is a lot shorter. Wash it for 30 seconds. Like wash my hands, right? Hands are right here, right? And then I'm just. And that is the footage that I. See, there you go. That is how you split and cut a movie that's how you split and cut clips to formulate and edit a video. A video movie. I'm trying to say a movie, like a video movie, but this is how you split and cut clips to edit it into a movie or a video for vlogs and stuff. Okay, so that's the basic the basic tutorial. I'm going to also talk a little bit about editing out the voice. So you can do this in Openshot if you don't want my voice to play. So all you do is you go into the little arrow. Pretty much any manipulation is going to be through these little arrows on Openshot. So you just go to volume, and then you're going to put at the start of clip, you can either edit the voice to fade in or fade out, but I want it to be completely silent. So for the entire clip, so I'm going to go to the entire clip, so volume, entire clip, and level 0. And that's going to mute my voice. See? There's no voice playing anymore. Right? But that only is lasting for this clip because my voice does come back into this one. Right here. See? But if you want to take away the voice for these clips too, then you just have to go to the same thing. Volume, entire clip, and then 0. And then here, volume, entire clip. So where's volume, entire clip, and then 0. Okay? Now, one thing I would also teach you how to do is how to fade your clips so that it looks more natural. It doesn't just jump and flash. So like for the transitioning from the dog to my hands like this, there's a way to make it more smoother. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. It's just adding fade. So once again, like I said before, you just go to the V, right? And then you're going to go to fade. And then you can either fade only at the beginning or at the end of the start of that clip, but I want the entire clip to fade in and out. So when the clip starts to play, I want it to fade into the movie, and then as the clip ends, I want it to fade out. So you're going to go fade, you're going to choose the option that says fade in and out, either fast or fade in and out, either slow. I'm going to go fade in and out slow, but you can choose entire clip as well. Oh, sorry. Entire clip is what I want actually. So fade, whoops, sorry, what did I do? No fade, and then I'm just gonna go fade in, fade at the start of clip, fade entire clip, so fade in and out, slow, okay? And this one, since my clips are chopped up, I don't want the entire clip to be fading in and out because that just makes everything else here. It's just one scene, but it's a continuous scene that I've edited. I want just like a whole scene of myself doing one action of washing my hands. So I'm going to go down here to the little arrow, and I'm just going to fade at the start of the clip, so fade in slow, because I want to fade into the movie, okay, at the beginning. So at the start of clip, that's what it says, and fade in slow. And then at the end, I also want it to fade out. So now I'm going to go and apply fade in, end of clip, because this is where I want it to end, and it's going to fade out slow. So now if I play through the whole entire clip, it's going to show you a transition of fading in and out. So let me show you. So see, already that fades. and it's a lot more smoother. And now my voice is gone too. So if I keep playing this, it's gonna start. See, there's no fading in the middle because I don't want it to be there. It just looks really weird if you fade it in the middle. And now that's how you add fades, you add overlays, and now you know how to also chop up clips. Okay, so once, let's just say this is your finished product. It's not. You're going to, like mine is pretty much done, you're going to have to export this video. So in order to export your video, you're just going to hit export and name it tutorial picture, or sorry, tutorial test. I'm just gonna call it tutorial test, I don't know. And then the folder path, I always like to set it to my desktop. The default is inside your settings somewhere. I don't like it in the default settings. I want to set this to my desktop. And then once everything is good, you want your target to be MP4 for most of your projects. Don't do MOV because only people with QuickTime can open that, and you don't want AVI because it lowers your quality. You just want to have MP4, but it's set to MP4 anyways, so that's fine, and the quality is high, everything looks good. Just give a double, you don't really have to touch anything on this bottom part anyways. It's just usually here you want to export to your desktop. Once everything is all set, you're just going to go to export video, and it's just going to take a few seconds to export. And then you're gonna go done when it's done. And you're gonna minimize this. And where's that? I don't know where the production went. Sorry, somewhere on my desktop, I know. There's just so many files on my desktop. Oh, there you go, tutorials test, this is it. So I'm gonna play it to you guys so you guys can see how it looks like. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so that's how you edit and manipulate clips. Later on, as we proceed on to the next parts of the project, I'll show you how to add music and how to do other effects in your video. But for now, this is what we've done in class so far. If you need any help again, once again, please contact me on Schoology or book a catch-up period with me. I'm available after school, after 3 every day. All right, thanks so much, guys, and good luck with your projects.